goodness. Mr. Radiant, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. That's incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you. Bwah. That's interesting. Thank you very, very much. Ugh. Justin is really good at pronunciation sometimes. I think other times maybe he's trying to, like, maybe he thought it was French or something? I'm not sure. Itachi, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 2 months of support and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you. So did anyone miss this game stream yesterday? I'm just gonna turn down the volume, I think, a little bit because my head's a little bit unhappy. Dude, it takes a lot to make this volume change. Oh, let me do it through the menu. Hopefully that's okay. But thank you again, Itachi, for the resub. But yeah, if you missed this game... Oh, fuck, I did it again. I keep thinking that's the back button. This game is, Sunless Skies. It is a sequel to Sunless Seas. It's less overtly creepy to start, it seems. I hear it gets a little bit scarier. It's still got horror themes. Yeah, the writer has a butter fetish. There's so many butter metaphors and similes, I'm not sure what happened in the writing room. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that particular design decision, Julio, but there you go. Alright, let's get some supplies real quick. And then, I think, what were we doing? I probably shouldn't have quit out. Oh, we were selling these to the circus. Oops. You made art for me? Oh, thank you. If you tweet it to me on Twitter, I'll take a look. Otherwise, the Vine Suspiria. Ugh. Hi, Ferris. How are you? Yeah, I remember, Slunky. I wasn't sure if I had the money, though. Let's go have a look. How are you, Slunky? Here we go. Recruit the navigator. Fortunate navigator is thoroughly examining your engine's pipework. Crucial bit this. Look how it's been maintained. Beautiful. Your stoker beams. That was me. A mid-flight patch too. Yeah, okay. You won't regret this, Captain. The navigator pumps your hand. He is an imperial, a people descended from ancient Mongolians and led by the Eagle Khan, whose technology opened the door to the skies. A passing skyfarer tussles the navigator's hair. For luck, the woman says with a grin. The navigator rolls his eyes. She's from the last crew. They thought I brought them luck. I didn't, but I'm still a good hire. Okay. Yep. So we need to... So the whole premise of this game is you are riding a spaceship or a skyship that is also a train. You make delivery runs between different ports, transferring cargo and stuff, while trying not to get murdered by either eldritch abominations or just random jerks. And you also sell your reports about different ports to one of the factions here. There's like there's a faction that wants to be independent from London, and then there's a faction that wants to be a faction that wants to restore London's rule everywhere, or can maintain London's rule everywhere. Guardian of the Lilies! Oh my goodness! A 10,000 point donation to the Church of the Holy Seal. Whoa. Thank you so much. But yeah, the game is super chill. It's like a text-based adventure with trains in it. I honestly feel like I'm narrating a D&D campaign. The Church of the Holy Seal run costs like literally nothing. You burn 10k points for fun. What does donating points do? Nothing. Is that a new homestead? Oh, it's a new homestead. Settlers who live far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. They will fiercely defend blah blah blah. A humble homestead whose owners, despite their ragged sleeves, insist on inviting you in. Let's do this one. Your host is desperate to hear news from New Winchester and London, the scandals, the fashions, the feuds. Cool. So we traded some gossip for supplies. Thank you, Godbo. I'll take a look after the stream. But yeah, you can also do like different different quests and stuff at each port. Like this one has something where I can sneak through the back of the circus if I befriend the circus folk enough. But unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to do the activities right now. Oh no, maybe new arrivals at the circus. That's different. And then there's also a vagabond that I can recruit. Okay. Anyway, so let's go to the bazaar. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be so rich! Boop. Nice. Gained experience. Cool, so now I have a ton of money. And I guess I can use that to upgrade my ship. You find him waiting serenely by your Gervais's rest, clay pipe clamped between his teeth. He claims to be an expert in snake wrangling, thimble twisting, and stick swinging. He professes to be a psychologist, mythologist, and escapologist. He boasts he can tell stories that'll haunt you until you die and play tunes that'll make stones dance. If all that fails to entice you, he supposes he could turn his hand to signaling. You couldn't care less for your sovereigns, and he wants to swap stories. This will give you the vagabond, a signaler who will increase your hearts by 4, your veils by 4, and your affiliation with Bohemia by 1. Sure. When you accept him aboard, he pulls a grimy bottle of something opaque and unidentifiable from his inner coat pocket and takes a long celebratory swig. I hope you're not having second thoughts already, he says, and roars with laughter. He has no luggage to speak of, just a bindle over his shoulder and a fiddle in a battered leather case. Once he has slung both onto his bed, he heads to the galley and starts performing card tricks and telling ribald jokes to the crew. Most find him charming. Several make their apologies and abscond. Yeah, this game can get odd. This is cool though. We've got like a bunch of crew now. We just need a quartermaster. Look how many stats I have now, you guys. My veil is still terrible. Some of the stat checks are super high. Oh god, Mr. Russell, what have you done? A fire burns by the obelisk where newcomers mingle. None of them seem to know what drew them here, save that they had nowhere else they knew they should be. They trade stories and the lost of the liquor from their flasks, finding solace here for reasons even they can't seem to explain. Listen to their stories. The broken, the disavowed, the fugitives. Every visitor has their own story and a hole in their heart. A few demonstrate acts in which they hope with which they hope to join the circus itself. Others talk of their plans to leave this place and resume their lives, not today, but tomorrow. Or the day after that, perhaps. At 2,000 sub points, we banned Captain Barricade. Well, that's just not true, Turtles. You can't pass it on like that. The deal was, that at 2,400 sub points, Chippy records himself dabbing live. Hmm. Oh, I still can't get a bat. Savage Secrets. I don't even know what that is. Or a condemned experiment.
Welcome aboard.
Q! Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. Linus696, Fancyfish2099, Ken Smee, Wilbo's World, and Kajarai. Enjoy your limes, friends. Thank you so much, Q. Q just wants to see Chippy dab. Mr. Menagerie gestures to the spindle of rock that anchors the circus like a stone weighing down an escaping balloon. Once we gathered here, we held our bargains and boasted of our chiefs. Our bands displayed the finest of goods. Our magnanimity was sharp as knives. All knew our worth. Then the light came. They made our grounds sport. A dancing place, a laughing place. They made bargains of their own. And now you do the same, he rasps. Sorry, it rasps in tones of mild reproach. Okay, guess I still can't get any scouts. He's gonna move on again. Rip. Oh, cool. We can make friends with the guests again now. And we can also write a port report for more money. Lovely. The writing style is actually not quite gelling with me sometimes, Graham. It's a little bit like... it's trying to be something, but failing just slightly and just ends up kind of bothering me occasionally. Sometimes it works. Other times it goes like all in on the metaphors and the similes and just sounds a little bit silly. But I really like the atmosphere. And I'm very curious about the concept of the world. I think from what I gathered last stream, apparently they lost the writer that made it work in the previous game. And now they're just trying to emulate it. I guess we'll purchase tickets to the circus. So we'll attend another performance. The tent is barely more populated than the last show. The ringmaster does his best, fixing a wide grin under his mustache as he introduces what passes for the acts. The humiliated magician's attempt to saw his assistant in half comes to an unfortunate end. Oh god. Hi, Zeph! Hello, how are you? High above, the bereaved acrobat again performs their half of the routine for a tiny amount of applause. Afterwards, the pensive clown trips into the spotlight, dropping the balls he juggles. It's silent enough to hear them hit the floor. It ends when the headstrong woman lifts a very large barbel over her head. She repeats this several times when the crowd's reaction isn't as enthusiastic as she would have liked. The show ends with a smattering of reluctant applause.
Welcome aboard.
Endfire! Thank you so much for giving 5 subs to the community. Holy heckaroo. Thank you so much. That is incredibly kind. Lizard Noir, Daisy, Temporal Zenith, Telperian 17, and the Floating Goober. Enjoy your limes, friends. Thank you so much, Endfire. Holy heck. What's going on today? Thank you, guys. The ringmaster looks relieved to see a familiar face. Oh, thank... They just censor God. Oh, thank God. We've got a show to put on, and one of my biggest acts is throwing a tantrum. No. Fergus Ferguson, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the support. Welcome to the Lime Cult. Enjoy your new lime friend. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thank you. He pauses, toying with his exquisitely managed mustache as he looks you up and down. I don't suppose you've ever considered stepping into the ring yourself? Do we want to offer our services as a clown, a lion tamer, an acrobat? Or do we want to offer the crew? It's obviously my birthday today. Oh god, but that means I'm one step closer to 30. Oh no! A clown? Okay. Dressed in motley with a grease paint face, you do your best to entertain. The audience laughs at your pratfall, some of them even deliberate. Afterward, the ringmaster claps you on the shoulder. Excellent. Well, terrible, but never do that again. But please, come and see me behind the tents. You're welcome everywhere here. The carnies nod to you as you pass. Beyond the performers and the permanent audience, the circus is deserted. Everyone keeps to their quarters unless they're practicing the show. Despite the Calliope music, the mood here is closer to that of a mausoleum. Oh my goodness, we can talk to all of the people. That's awesome. Calliope? It breaks my heart you had to sit through that, he says, nodding towards the big top. Sometimes I wonder why I left Mahogany Hall. Then I remember how much Plenty paid before this whole place lost its funding. He pulls out a cigarette on the poster. Sorry, he puts out a cigarette on the poster, then tosses it into an overturned top hat. Oh no, the bereaved acrobat. They half raise themselves from their deep cushions in greeting and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoyed the show, and before you can answer, they apologize for their performance. I'm nothing by myself, they say. Without my twin there to catch me, or there to leap for me to catch, it's quite dull. But they're trying to break themselves from the circus again. Naira, thank you for the resub! Thank you for the 13 months of support, and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you! This is the most depressing circus ever. The ringmaster is sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. He smiles wearily at you. I asked the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck, sets them on the table. They say you can help. Then he places them back into the deck and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. He smiles the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. Okay. So we got a bunch of different commissions. I wonder if we can do all of them. Hi, Joshua. What should we do first? Repair the magician's props, reclaim the acrobat's twin, purchase costumes for the clown, or post flyers for the strong woman?
Great time.
Axarm, thank you so much for the host. Welcome, welcome. We hope you have a great time. It does, Chilio. That's very unsettling. You guys want to do clowns? Are you voting clown in favor of, what you think Zito would choose? Okay, that's fair. Help the clown? Alright. Wait, they're for his pet geese, Cuddles and Ruffles? Yes! Let's help the geese. His best acts require them, the ringmaster says, but they won't perform unless they're in costume, and unfortunately the geese have a habit of destroying them after a few shows. We have a friend in Port Avalon who would be happy to supply us with costumes. We have the money, but not the transport. You're doing errands. You've gained 50 sovereigns. So I've got to collect them from Port Avalon. Oh wait, I can do all of them? Holy heck. Alright. Let's do the bereaved acrobat. Oh wait, no, that's talking to them again. Maybe I gotta do the other one first. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Let's take this back, upgrade my stuff, and then head over to the port. Choo-choo! The settler emerges from his cabin, his suitcase clutched in his hands. I've had time to think, and I'd have to admit it. I can't do it. I don't want to go. But it's so warm here, and everyone's been so kind. Might I stay on? Or at least take me back to Port Prosper? His smile is brittle. Sure. Let him sign on. New crew member! He moves as though to hug you, but then he thinks better of it and salutes instead. You won't regret it. Fetch me a mop, a bucket, point me in the direction of grime, and I'll do you proud. And I'll never have to go outside again. Mr. Radiant, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for the support. Welcome to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you. This one seems to start a little bit faster, Yellow Clark. It's still much of the same, but they've improved a bunch of stuff. Thank you so much again, Mr. Radiant. You sent him to his bunk with a hot cocoa and several thick manuals on locomotive safety procedures. Nice, we got experience for just, like, not doing anything. Because I had no idea where he wanted to go, so I kind of forgot that he was on my ship, and I just carted him around, I guess, until he just decided he couldn't remember anything other than being on this thing. Yeah, the writing's not as good, it seems. But I still find it interesting. Honestly, if Sunless Seas is even slower in terms of movement and the starting area, I think it would be quite hard to get into. Because look how slow I'm moving. Teddy, thank you so much for donating 10,000 channel points to the Church of the Holy Seal. The church's influence grows. I wonder if people prefer this one or Seas then. Wonder how long it takes to actually make them hate you. This is apparently another one of those games where the starting area is easily the worst area in the game, which is unfortunate. That's what I've heard. I checked out a few reviews and people were like, oh yeah, the other areas are super amazing. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Man, what should we buy? There we go. Let's have a look at what we've got right now. How do I look at my ship? Ah! No! Let me out. There. Okay, so we have Jerusalem. Damage 10, range 750, heat 30. 15, 750, 25. So that's much better. Mirrors at 25? Heck. Never mind. Oh wait, no, I have mirrors. It's veils I don't have. Okay. This engine's much better in terms of speed, but the fuel consumption goes up. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. No, the better trains cost like a heck ton. Look at this. Ooh, sensible plumbing. I will go with... Let's see what this is. Wheel! Okay. And we still have a little bit of money so that we aren't horribly broke. And I'm gonna buy this next, I think. Moloch? What's that? This? Oh, okay. It's very expensive. Alright. 5 barrels of ours to the nature reserve. Fort Avon will pay for 5 consignments of bronze wood. Okay. Wait, I probably need a couple of supplies. I am, Tyrion. Thank you. That's probably, unfortunately, going to leave me without enough money to get everything that I need. These guys export bronze with this. Let's go have a look. Toot toot. Alright, so how does this gun work? Oh, is it like a mine? Oh, it's a proximity mine. Okay. That's gonna be kind of annoying to use, maybe, but hopefully I can make it work. That's true, Tyrion. Do ferrets get rabies? I don't remember. They get distemper. For sure. I've never had to vaccinate against rabies, I don't think. But Min Min and Atreus are going for their distemper booster on the 1st of November, I think? And Nero's going for his snips. I'm really sad because Nero's coat's super pretty right now. I don't want to ruin it. They don't shave for a shot. It's for oh, that sucks. I'm not gonna have enough. That's okay. It's for nearest snip. Is the only thing they'll shave for. Crap. Which else was I doing? Playing the circus. Oh, Port Avalon. Okay, so... Oh, wait. I need another report. Ow. Oh, no! Do you think they just assume that I'm drunk because I can't drive? Okay, so let's go through here. Wait, was it Avon or Prosper that needed the... Oh, it's Port Avon. Oh, that's really close. That's good. So, if you annoy these guys enough... sorry about that. It's the game. If you annoy these guys enough, will they attack you on sight? Ferret cam? Not in a little while, no. It's actually kind of nice. The cage looks a little bit better because, because we put the blankets back in. We had to keep them out until Nero got out of his toothing, or like, sorry, his biting phase. He kept chewing blankets. I mean, I haven't been playing things that would require song requests, you know. Song request, I think, is super situational. Uh-oh. Get away from me, Skyfish! Skyfarer is exposed to the haunting light of the stars. Are prone an irregularity in the galley. The table is neatly laid, but the plates are glued in place. Okay. And the cutlery nailed down. The culprit is quickly discovered when she tries to nail the chief engineer's hat to the chief engineer's head. Everything has its place, she explains when she's dragged before you. Send them back to work. Oh, rip. Failure. You harry them back to work with a carefully stewed mixture of encouragement and chastisement, but their obsessions only continue to consume them. They make mistakes, some of which are dangerous, and the oddness unsettles the crew. Great. Oh shit, way too slow. Ah! Lurker, thank you for the resub! Thank you for the 17 months of support and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you! The Cantankery? Ha, I get it. A lumbering, half-fossilized isopods that will attack anything they disapprove of. Given they are very ancient and murderously grumpy, that means almost everything. Stony, Oregon, 46. Precious stones. Rah. Wait, I lost another crew? Your efforts yield only modest results before a violent shudder racks the beast. Two plates of carapace grind together and a crewman's hand was between them. The scream is thin and in the hollows of the sky. Great! Wonderful. The skill checks are getting bonkers. I don't think I've had a green skill check in a while. Yay. Write a port report. Ministry approved literature. Wow. London distributes ministry approved literature? That's ominous. There will be Christmas emotes in December, if that helps. And there is a Christmas lime sip. The repentant devil. He doesn't ask where you're headed. He's repentant. There will be no harm. I don't know if I believe him, but alright, let's go. He has very little luggage. A single satchel of books and a folded greatcoat appear to be his only personal effects. His manner is calm, almost pedantic, and he negotiates his duties and his pay. But you have a sense that he urgently wants to be out of Port Avalon. Cool. Wait. Isn't this where I get the costumes from? I keep calling it Avalon, it's Port Avon. She is a tidy, mousy woman with a fiercely strong handshake. So you're collecting the outfits for the geese? I have the costumes here. A nice little three-piece suit for the gentleman and a ballroom gown for the lady. They'll be most precious couple They'll be the most precious couple anyone ever saw. Cool. Onwards. We do have a rat crew, if that helps, Resto. Chugga, 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 chugga. Your newly acquired repentant devil is standing most unrepentantly over a body in the hallway. We're like 5 seconds out of the port! Inspect the deceased. You haven't seen this person before. One of your crew? But the deceased is no one you know, a stranger on your locomotive. Peculiar luggage you've brought on board, says one of the crew when some others have gathered. Wouldn't have thought it would live in your little bag. Sorry, wouldn't thought it would fit in your little bag. First, clean up. It won't do to leave the body in the hall. Then your repentant devil can explain himself. He's still got the blood on his cuffs. He looks younger than most devils, but he is significantly older. What? So are these people actually literally devils? His gaze is blank and yellow, a wall against speculation. He grooms his sideburns artfully and knows how to be tactful with less seasoned members of the crew. Ask him about the state of my soul. Is there a particular reason why devil people are just chilling out? It is not worth much in its present condition, he says plainly. Too flawed. I could cure you of all that, if I had time, and if I cared, and if it were not just as easy to take any of a dozen other innocent souls in a better state of repair. If you want it improved, you might, I suppose, try your luck at Carillon. I guess I should fix my soul in order for him to talk to me more? Low spoiler recap of what we knew before release was that devils are space bees that wrap themselves in human shells. They're really interested in souls, though we don't know why. They aren't evil in the traditional sense, and they have little interest in humans beside their souls. Sunless Skies gives you the opportunity to learn more about their motivations and background. So, wait. They're space bees inside bodies. Okay. Human husks. Yeah, so my next question would be, what the fuck, space bees? I don't know. Wouldn't they then just describe it as that, Dawn, rather than just saying, yo, they're space bees? I mean, we kind of know about space bees because there was a flower up there and they were like, the space bees came. And then also there's ominous buzzing. So I'm pretty sure there's terrible things about to happen. How many more do I need? Wait. Oh shit, I need to do the quest. Deliver the clown his costumes. The pensive clown opens the crate of specially made costumes. He considers the twinkling stones as a wishful child might a star. In time, he nods and reaches arm deep into his novelty pockets to find your reward. He searches your face for a smile when he reaches too far and topples over. Wait, 174? Oh my god, the wood is 175. I'm so mad. Okay. Which one would you guys like to do next? Magician's props, acrobat's twin, or flyers for the strong woman? What's this about Thomas? We're a space train. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of strong woman. Alright. The ringmaster leans under his desk to pick up a fat bundle of posters. He drops them with a thud. We needle these slapped across the Leadbeater and Steinrod Nature Reserve and New Winchester. Wait, where's the Leadbeater and Steinrod Nature Reserve? Hold up. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna sell one supply because I think I can get there, and then I'll have enough money to finally just get everything. Yeah, there we go. Where's the nature reserve? I have no idea what that is. There's a circus. There's Titania. Well, we kind of got dead stopped on that quest. In this jungle area? Maybe this way or something? Because there wasn't anything here. This is the jungle area. Hi, Eldritch Bob! How are you? HML time is money. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 14 months of support and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know that feel, Eldritch Bob. And yeah, this game hangs. It might be a PC only issue in fairness, but it is not the most smoothly running of video games. Kind of annoys me that it drifts like that. It makes getting the charge kind of frustrating. Good night, Inflayer. Sleep well. Cool. Lose terror. Interesting how fighting isn't necessarily something that will actually get you anything. Like the gain is kind of low there. Yeah, dude. You don't remember in history class reading about all the people going into space? Success! Exploring the cavern. Our terror has fallen. Wonderful. Ow! painstakingly retrace your path. Great. I only have 1 fuel left. Thanks, game. We might now be in trouble. I wish it wouldn't do that. I hope this place does fuel. Oops. Crap, do you guys remember how to turn the light off? Oh, there we go. It's L. Nice. Okay, it does. Cool. So let's head. The other one we needed to do was this to the nature reserve. Still don't know where the nature reserve is. Uh-oh. How did that not hit it? Ow. I wonder if the progression of this game is based on getting stuff or completing quests. I'll be in transit relay. Okay, so I need to head down there anyway. Ooh, salvage. Oh, good. That's very good. Yeah, my stats kind of suck. There aren't really many checks that I can pass right now. I am very intrigued by space bees. Is the engine upgrade worth? Like, it takes a whole lot more fuel. So it's like 130% fuel versus 100 fuel, but only 115% speed. Seems a little bit unfair. Actually, wait, deliver the reports first. Trade favor for a savage secret. She didn't disclose before she speaks. Her voice is low and laden with tobacco. She shares what she knows of several motions that have not yet reached the assembly floor. Some would make changes to laws that it is helpful to know about in advance. Is there any reason to gather up favor, or should I always use it for stuff? Maybe they're pollinating the space flowers, Joshua. Okay, in we go. Where to begin? Alright, so let's repair. And engineering. Nice. Can I sell this? Yeah, I can. Presumably it's a good thing because it seems like a direct upgrade. And then I find that it's not. Okay, so let's head all the way down here to the transit relay. And then back up here. And then through to Carillion. And then I guess we gotta try and find the nature reserve. Wait, didn't I need to deposit some stuff in New Winchester? Oh wait, I still have the cryptozool that's just sitting here. I'm sorry. Hi, Kyle. I keep honestly forgetting about all the people that are on my train. They're just like, you know, anytime now. I feel like I've gotten to know you guys quite well throughout the months. You post your flyers on top of posters for productions of Odin's Horse and the revival of the Painted Youths of Somerset and Merry Fires. Whether the public will take notice is anyone's guess, but you've done your job. I mean, there are other ships and stuff. But yeah, I guess having multiple carts would be very dangerous when maneuvering around and stuff. Can you imagine trying to do the combat in this game while also trying to basically play a game of Snake with your own body as it sort of like flails around where you just went? Treasure Planet with trains. And I think a little bit more horror. I found a ghost last stream. I don't actually need bronzewood, so leave swiftly. I feel like Space Snake would be exactly the same as normal Snake, considering it's the same kind of interface. Or the viewpoint. Hey look, it's a friend! I have to question, The AI, is it meant to fly like it's drunk? Because it does. Maybe everyone's just perpetually drunk to deal with the nonsense that we see on a daily basis. Is this in Sunless Seas the same world? Like, at some point the people that were in this universe spontaneously decided, screw the ocean, we're going to space? Okay, so yes, they did decide, screw the ocean, we're going to space. That's fair. Is it just London that has fallen, or is it everybody? What's that? What is this? Only London? So, is there any particular reason why the rest of the world wasn't just like, yeah, dudes, don't go and hang out with the space bees. We'll help you out. Maybe because maybe this is just the inevitable result of Brexit. The rest of the world's given us some tough love. Oh, I don't have the thing to investigate that. We'll have to come back. Hi, Cole Freeman. How are you? It's thrown open its doors in a celebration of itself. Maps of a tamed industrialist reach line the walls. A model of an upcoming dreadnought sparkles in a glass case. So this place is basically Richie Rich Town, right? You are encouraged to watch a kinetoscope about its planned expansion in the Reach now that Lustrum has been civilized, to throw balls at coconuts bearing caricatures of assorted tackety leaders, and to eat sumptuous biscuits with the company's sigil baked into them. Your presence is noted by stern men with very neatly written forms. Okay, what am I here for? Genuinely not sure. Oh, hours. I don't have enough! Oh, that's annoying. Fine, we'll do that for now. It's literally space trains. Damn it! Check on the delayed package. It turns out that the previous courier was detained for having the wrong paperwork. Fortunately, the goods are impounded on this side of the relay. The board customs official... Sorry, sign here. The board's customs official is glad to clear some space in their cramped office. As long as you don't want to travel between regions without the appropriate paperwork, they couldn't care much less about cargo. The package has been serving double duty as a card table for the last week, but now it's yours and the people of Magdalens will be glad to receive it. Well... Only 10? Wow. We went to space pretty quick. Was there already space travel, or did we somehow manage to develop space travel very quickly in order to adapt to the fact that London was screwed? London sinks into the underworld. How fitting. The city is totally intact, and you can travel back up, but people who live in London can't stay on the surface long or they go mad. Nice. Also, I was so sad earlier. I was looking at, like, I was looking at a thing that someone posted, and it was like 7-bedroom house with like a couple of acres of ground, a swimming pool, and all of this nonsense for £600,000 in France. For £600,000 in England, you get like 3-bed, maybe. Yeah, you know, the drawback is front. No, it's fine. Aren't some places in Ireland still super expensive? Oh, balls. Ow, I hurt myself. Get wrecked. As expensive as London? Nice. Wait, we're not on Earth? Well, I know we're not on Earth because we're in space, but with Sunless Seas not on Earth either? Under Earth? Ah! My head! Hi, backup lettuce. Hi, Taco. I feel like in terms of my own personal hell, I'd probably think that Sunless Seas is scarier, because I find the ocean terrifying. Like, the idea of just big sea monsters gliding slowly below me. No. Deliver the previously impounded goods. A nurse from Magdalene's opens up the crate and breathes a sigh of relief. Ah, finally, our prisoner's honey. We were almost out. I can't thank you enough. But I can pay you for your troubles. Yay! Goods delivered. An attendant in a foyer schedules appointments with the aid of a hefty daybook and a very accurate clock. They are eager to explain the procedures and the rules that govern here. This is a hospital for the spirit. Our staff will become the person you need. Here you may say farewell to a doomed comrade, resurrect an old love, spar with a defeated enemy, all for a fair price. But do not overindulge. Our services are to heal, not to become an addiction. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous, Storm. But I've tried Subnautica like 3 different times, and every time I get to a point where like scary stuff's about to happen, I wuss out. It's terrifying. Talk to patients being discharged. Some leave smiling, others weeping. No one can resist looking back behind them even just for a peek. A mourner wanders past, clad in outdated black silk. She is recreating our husband's funeral today. She is smiling. Observe guests going in for treatment. A trio of guests is going in together, all dark-haired and black and straight-backed. Yes, I know it's not a real thing, but I'd like a sense of closure, the tall woman says. What rot! Barks the short woman next to her. You want to argue over the will again? I have told you once I am not giving up the spoons based on a charlatan's say-so. Do be quiet, please, the one man says. I, for one, am more than happy to hear again why I was lumbered with the 3rd best wardrobe. Yeah, it almost makes one, Wait, there was a church donation? I missed it! Oh my goodness, I'm sorry! Quarklar! Thank you so much for donating 10,000 channel points to the Church of the Holy Seal. Thank you, thank you! Sorry, I didn't see that there. I was reading stuff. Oh shit. Cantankery, please. Rip that guy. Our church, great! I love that. These skill checks are hard to hit. Oh my goodness, so many praises. Thank you, everyone. Channel points are only worth something in the sense that you can use them if you're not a sub to get emotes, and if you are a sub to decorate your current emotes. Ooh, that's cool. They are temporary. But they're fun while they last. That's a cute owl you have. The flip lime's gun. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. Uh-oh. Another not friend. Oops. I can't aim! Woo. Neither can he! Oh! I mean, now is not the time for memorial, guys! We're in the middle of a fight! Alright. We're just gonna hold this memorial real quick. The crew nod their heads as you speak, punctuating your sentences with solemn, approving grunts. Afterwards, the cryptic stoker steps forward. His face is painted storm gray, and his talismans rattle like distant thunder. He delivers the ceremony in a dozen different voices. He speaks of the duty of the living to remember what is past. The storm that speaks has noticed me? That sounds bad. Ow. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally fired off my secondary weapon and blew myself up a little bit. Your driver pulls your locomotive alongside the wreck, close enough for you to leap from one to the other. The floor of the bridge is carpeted with glass fragments. It shines like stars in your lamplight and tinkles like bells when your boots brush it. A sky chest nailed to the floor at the back of the bridge yields to your efforts. What could it be? Ministry-approved literature. A book of love poetry. Wow. Oh, it spawned another one. Great. Oh no, I hit the thing 3 times. A monster stroke. He's in the debris field. He can't be hit. He's invincible. Damn it. Easy. I have gained a carefully packed crate of munitions. I mean, isn't one of the story or the backgrounds that you can select for your guy a poet or a novelist or a love writer or something like that? It is a weird concept, though. Love poems written by the government. Get it. Stop it! I feel like these guys are running an insurance scam and they're deliberately trying to hit me! Go away! Government-approved porn? I mean, aren't we heading there? Didn't they try and censor, like, a bunch of stuff? Or didn't they actually censor a bunch of stuff here a while ago? Good times. Still want to run away to Canada. You had to ID yourself. Nice. Nectar from Magdalene's. Ray gourds of nectar. Bronzewood for the Prosper engine yards. I don't even know where that is. Southeast of New Winchester, thank you. Oh, Port Prosper. How's my evening going? It's okay. I've been pretty not feeling great all day. I have an interesting headache. I don't know, Donsomnia. I genuinely would love to live in Canada. I love winter fashion. No, Canada just seems pleasant. And not massively dramatic all the time, which would be nice. So we got unseasoned hours. I'm gonna get rid of the literature for a bit. Canada voting. Oh boy. Good night, lurkers. Sleep well. Mm. 7 consignments. Blimey, that's a lot. Wait, how many do they need? 5. This game looks neat, but you don't know what it's about. Essentially, you're in hellscape space, which is apparently actually below the Earth and not space, because London got sucked into hell. No, it is actually space? Okay. It's complicated. You played your daily ARM. Congratulations. I like ARM. Okay, so we went through a door underground and got sucked into space. Because of course. Hold on a sec. You know, London got sucked into hell. Here you go, we're gonna lay it all out. London got sucked into hell, and in hell, there was a door into space. And now we're in space. In a train. I cannot drive this train at all. I'm glad the ghost is gone. A bunch of giant bats brought from space brought London from the Empress in exchange for making her lover immortal. And they brought it down to their giant cave, and it's their city now. Of course. See? It's a simple explanation. Ready to eat! Thank you for the resub! Thank you for the 2 months of support, and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you! Kaigas, thank you for the resub! Ow, again. Thank you for the 21 months of support, and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you both! Okay. Where's the port report? Nope, that's the wrong bit. There it is. So the devil said to come here. But I don't know if he actually meant it. I need a clear soul. Okay, how does one clear their soul? Let's have a look. Your companions are a lady and a buttered... buttered... Oh god. It's infecting me too! Buttoned cloak and a young male student. They talk among themselves about the seasonable warmth and about how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to the best effect. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by a respectable gazette. You've almost forgotten them even while you are still walking together. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace as crowded as an imperial exhibition. Gaslight lampposts are scattered irregularly across a flagstone terrace. Between them are stations, each containing a patient receiving a treatment. I failed. 5 terror. At the nearest station, a curate has been shackled into an ordinary pillory. Meet him. I've seen something in this light. It's hard not to see things. Sorry, I've seen something in this light. It's hard not to see things. A devilish orderly jabs the curate with a needle. I don't understand this place at all. Because she wanted to come hang out, Hito. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishop complained. And has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devils are real either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? The devilish orderly smiles with extra teeth. I need to be enlightened before I can do it. Okay, so every time I fail to be enlightened, I... Okay, so do I have any mirrors here? Mirrors, mirrors, mirrors. Literally nothing to boost my mirrors. You put your foot at the first step and the devil blocks you. Those who enter the Bell Garden must be in a proper state of hygiene, my lady. Wouldn't want to make things worse for the poor sufferers. He washes his hands in the fountain. Stopping you must have been grubby work. Oh. Okay. Ooh, I need nectar. Who did I need nectar for? I need 3 gourds of nectar for Magdalene's. Cool. I guess we'll come back. too, Dawn. I think you can start trying to find that out in Port Prosper. I didn't see an option to, Socialist. I don't think I'm supposed to talk to... Well, I don't know. I'll go back in a bit. I don't really understand the quests at Carillion, but... Or Carillon or whatever. But... Oh, this isn't where I wanted to go. I'm actually a little bit worried about my fuel. I actually can't get across there. I need to go down. Cool. Well, I guess I'll go back while I'm there. Oh, I forgot you can intentionally talk to your crew members. I honestly forgot. I thought you had to wait for a prompt. Okay, so officer, devil. No, he just doesn't, he's not interested because I need to purify my soul. Ask him about the recently departed. He was a stowaway, explains the devil indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard. Then he turned up in my quarters. From the body, he has lifted a clinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than kill me. He tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently thinks I'm a cheap hire, if so. The devil's gaze reverts to you. I regret to say this is probably not the last time this happens. I may be destined to attract negative attention. Wow, I gained 1,000 experience. That's a lot. A secondment, listen to the devil's suggestion. He has been giving you meaningful glances. I mean, nothing wrong ever happened by listening to the devil, right? Show him your tourister bee. It is the sort of thing that tends to interest devils. Alright. Ooh, I can do this one actually if I go back to my bank. He laughs when approached. Oh dear, a little obvious perhaps. His gaze is amused and flickers with intensity. I have an idea that might be beneficial for us both. I'd like to improve the lives of the workers at the Home Office on Abbott Horizon if you don't mind permitting me a little shore leave. I don't even know what that means. Yay. Okay. So we can go back, get our tea, do this bit. And also get some fuel. Maybe head to Magdalene's. Aw, the devil wants a vacay. He's gonna go catch some sun. Space bees need R&R. Wasn't there one more thing I needed? Probably more hours or something. Oh wait, no, is it more nectar? Oh no, they only needed 3. Let's go. Five cities in total? Chugga, 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 chugga. I'm having a good time, Chippy. What character did you play in ARAM, Chippy? What movie are we playing on this flight? Probably like Recess School's Out or something, because I think I still remember that thing word for word from when my brother used to play it every single day. Are there any movies that you guys have basically memorized because you obsessed over them as a kid? The Digimon movie? Ah, I love that as a kid. It's so bad, but so good. That's pretty good, Ziff. My brother's was Recess, School's Out, and School of Rock. Bad business at Carillon? Wolvesy Station is abuzz with rumors of bad business at Carillon. Badder business than usual, that is. Allegedly, devils have been proselytizing against the Takatais to the guests, some of whom are very influential indeed. The Windward Company have issued a carefully worded denial of any collusion. The Indurate veteran has put out a request for information. She refuses to go near the place herself. Investigate the rumors. You learn several profitable bits of information. The staff of Carillon are apparently colluding with the Windward Company. You'll learn nothing further without going to Carillon. Everything is just centering around Carillon, apparently. Two crew. Wait, no, now I can't afford fuel. Wait, no, it should be fine. I can just turn in this report. When did this game come out? I'm a little bit worried about how Sunless Sea is apparently even slower to start than this game, because that's heckin' slow. I see. Alrighty, cool. Alright, let's get to Magdalen's. What else do we need to do over here? Oh, we need the tea for the devil. Yeah, I remember. Thank you, Parky. My bank. 2. Nice. And then officers, devil. Wait, 2 caddies of dry tea? Did it only move 1 over? It did. I got confused there. I have had 3 particular friends, he says. 2 of them I think are dead, but as for the third, it would not be her style to look for me. But if I were to trace this matter, it would take me to Carillon. Oh, really? Everywhere is going to Carillon, and to London, and to the Well of the Wolf. He catches the corner of your glance. You asked about my enemies, I know, he says. But when you get to my age, it's the same thing. Alright, so I gotta visit Carillon, the Baroness of Hell, of course, and the Well of the Wolf. Wait, does the Baroness of Hell live in London? Wait, he took my gourds! Ah, I didn't think about that. Now I'm kind of struggling for money. Uh-oh. They're rats, actually, Sir Ulfus? The Rat Brigade has made a mess of your galley. Straw, bits of blanket, and patches from damaged uniforms have been gathered into a makeshift nest. In contrast, tiny notebooks, battered derringers, and hip flasks that are not as small as you might expect are stored with care, stacked in a corner away from prying hands. Talk with the Rat Brigade. Cinders lights a cigar.
Our Sarge kicked the bucket in the blockade, but the night before he told each of us he'd left us something in a vault. Old sod must have been loaded. Thing is, we need his account number to get it. He gave part of it to each of us so there'd be no thieving. Hence our predicament. That last mission, our LT sold us out. Half the squad died and the rest scattered. We took the numbers off the dead, but we need to find the survivors of the company. Between us, we've got the number. And we still have to find the vault.
Cinders grinds her yellow teeth in frustration. Sarge kept some stuff at Carillon. Oh, God!
Doubt it's the vault, but it might be a clue.
She cocks her head.
50 sovereigns for a crypt to Carillon, then.
Okay. I guess we're going to Carillon again. Ask Albrecht about Sarge. Albrecht is polishing his claws.
Sarge casts a long shadow. He assembled us at the start of the Winchester War. The best fighting rats who came through the avid horizon. He made us a unit.
He adjusts his whiskers.
But we had no respect. We were expendable. To get better contracts, we had to be respectable. So he found a rodent of officer class to lead us. Part hamster, I think.
He sighs.
And that's where it all went wrong.
He lapses into silence and will say no more. I mean, everyone's got a story at this point, I guess. Oh my god.
Sir Ulfus, thank you so much for the 600 million bits. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm very sorry about
the impending heart attack.
Thank you very much.
From the tiara-crusted brow downwards, there is nothing about the incognito princess that is not incandescent. She is like the sun, and about as dangerous to anything in the vicinity. Wherever the princess goes, she looks around with a surplus of curiosity and a complete lack of care. The truth revealed. Thrilled by your tales, the princess invites you to her quarters. I have a secret, she says, removing her tiara before donning a second, more expensive tiara. I am Queen Victoria's daughter, she says. I trust your discretion. It's a considerable ask. This must be the captivating princess, the daughter of Victoria, who dwells in a miasma of rumors of excess ranging from red honey to cannibalism. What? A half-asphyxiated starling has somehow found its way aboard. It flies to her hand, and she pets it gently. One is traveling to broaden one's mind before one takes on a new role. It would be a delight to meet with the engineers who keep the eternal bell of pursuance tick-tocking away. She smiles. You find yourself outside. Onwards. Oh, need more tea. Swap stories. The Vagabond's stories often feature larger-than-life characters from his loose community of vagrants. People with names like Snooty Jim or the Chimney Kid, who and who collectively call themselves Skylarks. They hitch rides on locomotives, sometimes without permission, and scrounge a living from port to port. "I'm their king," says the vagabond without humility. "I taught half a mile to tie a bindle." He pauses, sipping from his flask. "We hold monthly gatherings at Port Haven. You should accompany me to the next one. You'll never meet a more interesting bundle of folk." Sure. Alright, let's go. I'm not sure what to do now. I guess we can... How much money do I have? None. Okay, good, good. We can deposit some of these at... Oh, we need to go to the reserve. Whereabouts would it be? Because we explored the foresty place, and we only found the circus and Titania. I don't have any money, though. I don't know if I want to go to Kurlin. I only have 3 fuel. I'm gonna die. Oh no, that's 3 supplies. I'm still gonna die. Princess Diana will pay? Not sure she would. Attackity Scouts really do drive like they're drunk, and it's really funny. Oh, that's true! And you can buy supplies there, but not fuel. Okay, I guess we're going back to Kurlin. Kurlin, where all stories converge. $50 sovereign? That's still enough for a couple of supplies. Or 1 supply. Chugga 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 choo choo. This area is creepy. I don't like going to Kurlin because everything around it's kind of unnerving. Is that set, like, so is the town location completely randomized, or is it just like the biome? So like, Kurlin's in a frozen wasteland for me. Can it be in the forest? Or would it be that this area would move with Kurlin? Biomes linked to cities? I mean, that would make more sense because, otherwise you might have Titania in an ice cave. Apparently on release, this game didn't let you honk your horn, which is just sad. Port report. Ask about Sarge's stuff for the Rat Brigade. You are directed to the presiding Deviless. Her record keeping is immaculate. If Sarge left something behind, should have made note. She glances up when you enter her office. On noticing the rat brigade, her eyebrow raises a fraction. We've never satisfactorily answered the question of rodent souls. How can I help you? She addresses you and ignores the rats. It transpires that the Deviless is able to locate Sarge's file relatively swiftly. She does not hand over the slim folder but reads it in silence. There, I knew I'd specified something. That those who came looking for that which he entrusted to us must first undergo penance, to avoid a repetition of his mistakes. You'll require a shift in perspective. That can be gained in the checkerboard garden. Okay, I need a shift in perspective. What was I doing with the devil here? The devil will speak of this. Wait, how can I ask him about London? That's weird. But yeah, no, I'll talk about this one anyway. I don't make a habit of visiting Carillon, the devil says. It would be better not to attempt soul purification at all than to do such a clumsy job of it. Besides, there is a risk that I would be recognized there if I gave my name. I am the one who devised the original methods they're currently executing in parody, and, well... He considers the top of the table. Hero worship from the incompetent is always awkward. That's not nice. How did I get visit Baroness of Hell with a repentant devil? I didn't do that yet. That's very odd. My contact in London belongs to the old aristocracy, he says. We will find her perhaps in the ruins of the palace stables, chewing all the gilding off a state carriage 10 years past its last parade. If not there, then someplace similar. She does not much like... I read that as hummus for some reason. She doesn't like hummus. Unless they happen to be of the crown prince... Sorry, unless they happen to be the crown prince of a dissolved monarchy or the general of an exiled army. The fact that you're with me will not pacify her. The last time we spoke, I took off one of her legs. So bring a tribute, Immaculate Souls. What else did I need to do in Carillon? Oh, the propaganda. It does not take long to locate suspicious penitential activity. A devil is delivering a sermon on luxury to a group of penitents. The sermon is specifically on the virtues of luxury, the cultivation of taste, the adornment of one's person with finery and splendor, the cultivated palate indicating a superiority of character. Several of the penitents look bored. The presiding deviless looks on indulgently. Oh no, I need 2 savage secrets. Okay. I'll come back. I am in a bad way for money again. Not a long journey, but by the time you come out onto the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. The devils are playing tricolored chess with some of the penitents. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the color of flourishing wind. Oh, man. Everything seems to need veils. Which is kind of annoying. He stands at the edge of the board, ignored by the players. Yeah. I'll come back. I do need more gourds of nectar, but I am literally broke. I do, Zephyros. Basically, I think everything at Corilla needs Veils checks, which is a little bit annoying. Because I don't have any. I'll do it later, Kieran. I need to go back there anyway. Oh, yay! Finally a supply. Because I need to get more gourds. So, it's fine. I can come back. So, does the nature reserve need to be in this biome?
An apple. Is it delicious? Space plants. Duh.
There's a thing there. Maybe I should have gone that way. Because there's a scary wind. Oh well.
There's Frickle here.
It's fine, guys. I'm just filling out the map. I will do the thing. Wait.
Titania is under siege. Tourister bees flood its streets and petals. The thrashing of their wings is the drumbeat of the apocalypse, and the people flee in panic from the almighty stingers. But there is no safe harbor and no respite. All is lost.
I mean, the game, like, super told me this was gonna happen. We failed! Rip.
Plainsong drowns the lamentation and the fury in the mind. All the world joins death's hymnal. Those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy. Those who raise their arms, and those who buckle their knees. The Charster Hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs, blah blah blah. It is only iron and fire that quietens the voice of carnage, but lo, the song ends only by its own accord. Rip. Write a port report! The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. Little remains of the port now that the hive has departed. The crystal domes are cracked, the buildings beneath them lie in ruins. Survivors pick through the rubble for salvage, while a philosopher proclaims on the nature of destruction and rebirth. The more practical poets glare daggers in their direction as they attempt to rebuild. Only the damage from the Charster Hive's last attack spoils the atmosphere of this creative utopia. A new start for Titania.
The rhapsodic mayor looks relieved to see you.
Ah, Captain, perhaps you can help settle a little matter for us. We've agreed that we need to choose one style and stick with it, but...
She sighs, gesturing at her fellow council members. The melancholy poet and the stone-faced sculptor.
Well, we find ourselves at an impasse. Your thoughts?
I am not able to pick, so we'll have to come back. This is none of your business. Let's attend an art exhibition. Your terror has fallen because you spent several hours surrounded by art. Nice.
Hello, Red Jaeger.
Am I still broke? I think I'm still broke. I'm still broke. Alright, I have 2 port reports. I'm gonna go round to the circus. And then... No, I'm just gonna go straight down, turn this in, get some more supplies, and then head up. Can you guys hear the ambient noises? Interesting. You don't really have a gender in this game either. You just make your portrait and then like choose whatever you want to be referred to as. So everyone that I have made is the professor. Okay, let's see. I really don't know eggs and coffee. Maybe you should ask his chat. Let's see.
Sleep well, Grumpy Grumpy!
Yeah, the game has a cursor. And I'm kind of getting lazy about moving it out the way. It is... For me, it is 9:45. Alright, let's turn this in. Nice, and then a secret. So you can go get that from Curlin later again. Alright, there we go.
Okay, we are now supplied and stocked for the journey.
One day we'll find it. Okay. We gotta make a choice though. Do we go up here or do we go here? I am debating. Yeah, there's a place here. This is unfortunate. It's got like a weird ghost wind. I'm wondering if it's temporary. We'll see. Newth and Sorth, nice. Just gonna put this in as a reminder.
Unless I very specifically asked Chat a question, please don't disclose a bunch of information because it like ruins the exploration factor. Discovery is fun. I hear a battle.
What do you think it is? I'm assuming it's probably Tekatites versus... Yeah. I wonder if these guys ever get better ships, because I feel like... Oh my god, what is that? Ah! It's a swarm! Goodbye. Good luck with that shit, you guys. Uh-oh. Are you a devil swarm? Tourister bees. Are we cool? We might be cool. Heckin' space bees. Oh my goodness, more space bees.
Hi, little dog. Good morning. I found it.
Yeah, boy. Alright, oh my goodness, this is a lot of potential stories. Appointed by Her Majesty was driven from the reach. Yeah, space bees seem okay. I'm pleased. Yeah, let's get some sneaky points. You've foreseen your own death and it didn't please you. Perhaps you saw it in a dream, perhaps a medium read it on your palm or in your tea leaves. Let's go with this. Like it. Very good. Leadbeater and Steenrod is an elderly London company, the custodians of the Empire's first supernatural nature reserve. Sorry, supernal. To find work with them, head for Capabilities Cabins. If you would rather enjoy the reserve, seek the gateway of Albert's Idyll. Port report. It's a national park, maintained at great expense by the company. Scores of researchers come here to study the nature of the Reach. Ooh, put up a flyer for the strong woman. Parents and children enter fierce debate about the limits of human strength. Dear Hot, no one can lift an asteroid.
But she's the strongest. She could lift anything.
Cool. We're all done. And then put some shops. You guys, this isn't how you run a business. They're selling unseasoned hours for 55 sovereigns and buying them for 155. Alright.
Peppermint Bubble, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 14 months of support and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much for popping by and resubbing.
Money, money, money. Dosh. Captain required to supply up to 5 barrels of ours to the Leadbeater and Steenrod Nature Reserve. Please report to Capabilities Cabins on arrival. Discretion prioritized. A superior researcher has the barrels carried to a timbered laboratory. She hands over your pay. This is for your service, she says, and for your silence. She deposits the serpentine plant in a clay pot in your hands. It purrs gently.
It's adorable.
Cool. I've got plenty of supplies. Let's have a look at what we got. This concrete bay is for loading and unloading locomotives. It disappoints tourists who expect to arrive at a scenic waterside. It mainly caters for the workers of the Leadbeater and Steenrod Company. Converse with your fellow captains. For a few, it's the work provided by Leadbeater and Steenrod. For the rest, it's the reason is the same. They're drawn by the beauty of the reserve. Some are here with tourists from across the Empire. Others are here to give their crews a respite. Others were simply passing by and couldn't resist stopping in. A call to aid. Or sorry, a call for aid. We want to study the powerful forces of nature at work in the Reach, so that we may improve the life of all citizens of the Empire. If you are an intrepid sort and willing to aid our earnest efforts, we are offering a reward for the following. I see you're interested. The phlegmatic researcher has wheeled up behind you. His left leg is raised, perhaps to reduce the very obvious swelling. The keys to understanding the remarkable principles of growth and cultivation are waiting here. We just need suitable specimens. If you aid our research, I'll ensure you're properly remunerated. The mysteries of the Reach. What can you bring to aid him? He needs one of the following requests. Of course, he's happy to reward you if you bring back more. The wings of a chorister bee, ants, and hybris pus. Wonderful.
See you later, Sir Alphys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay. Let's have a look at Albert's Idyll. The park is filled with birds and flowers, trees and woodland creatures, streams and bubbling insects, and other insidious dangers. Visitors are not allowed to venture too deeply into the reserve without an escort. The only person available to help you is a romantic ornithologist.
What's an ornithologist?
He is lean and plainly dressed with a long, wiry beard. The other researchers introduce you. Did you know our colleague here, indicates the ornithologist, is looking for the mythical bird whose beak pecks away at the mountain of eternity?
A bird scientist. Wow.
The ornithologist maintains his smile and gestures towards the forest path. I'd be glad to show you the reserve. I hope you'll join me later. You can often find me at the watchtower. Let's go on a tour. And I got sky stories. The romantic ornithologist clasps his hand with quiet delight when he sees you. I found a most wonderful place. Shall we? You delve into the reserve together. The birds sing around you. The flowers offer sweet perfumes. A pleasing breeze tumbles through the glade and whistles around a mountain bend. Lovely. Quick question. The, wings. Do I get that from murdering these guys? Seems kind of mean, but okay. Come here, bee friends. Oh, I think they despawned. No, here they are. Ooh, look, a thing. Shoot the bees. Collect a pristine pair of wings. Oh, wow. Death hymns. That's sad. They sing a song when they die. Are they Parshendi? I think, didn't he need tea? We can bribe him with tea! He clears his desk for the tea set by sweeping papers to the floor. I'll tidy up afterwards. The condition of his cabin casts doubt on that. I grew up a servant in the Eagle Khan's ambassador to London. His son Alton befriended me. We'd climb out of the attic window to race urchins together. A wistful note enters his voice. We never won. The navigator trickles a spoonful of sugar into his cup, then another. Could we stop at London? He stirs and stirs the tea. Alton died. I couldn't even be at the funeral, and I want to say goodbye. But I need to speak with his parents first. Onwards. I like this place. It's creepy but fun. Alright. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. And in the wings of a bee. You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your rewards. It might be a couple of days. Later, the phlegmatic researcher calls upon you. He hands you the envelope of sovereigns. Idiots, creatures, choristers, he says, fidgeting in his chair. But I cannot accept that it is only by chance that their wings are so exquisitely articulated that they generate song. Wow, that's a lot of muns. Very nice. Okay. Ask about the bird. Aw, thank you, Oppose. How are you, by the way? A bird that can grind a mountain down to dust? The scientists waste no time on manners. Surely its beak would wear down faster, unless it's some kind of magic beak made of something harder than diamond. Is it a magic beak, Captain? A magic harder than diamond beak? It quickly becomes clear why the romantic ornithologist works alone. Fun for Halloween? Nah, not really. I should probably get candy just in case. Does anyone have any fun Halloween plans? Okay, so we need honey for Magdalene's and a bunch of wood for Port Prosper. A 2-person horse costume? That's fantastic. Who sells wood? Bronze wood. And the nectar's over there. Where was the wood going? Was it Port Prosper? That's forever away. We'll do the Carrie and Carolyn first. Oop. Hey, don't be mean about the romantic man. He's nice. Oops. It's not his fault he's dumb. A punk show for a band. That's cool. Oh yeah, I think I'll probably just play Luigi's Mansion. Can you imagine if, like, you could actually, like, or, like, the rest of the crew reacted to you accidentally firing rockets? Oh, what the heck is this? Do I need a drill? Oh, that's cool. Free honey! Hells yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how you would accidentally fire those in real life. Whoops, accidentally loaded the missile into the firing tube. Whoops, accidentally pressed the button to fire. Butterfingers. But yeah, my veil unfortunately kind of sucks still. Wait, was it mirrors that I needed for Curlin, or was it veils? Because if it was mirrors, I'm kind of frigged. It was veils? Okay, that's better. We also have a secret, so that's nice. We can complete that as well. Okay, let's get a port report. Speak to the Deviless. Introduce the repentant devil to the presiding Deviless. When the Deviless is not visibly impressed, the devil says, "I brought a small gift, a trifle you might find of value." He produces from his satchel a 3-volume set bound in fire, his own work. "Some methods for flavoring a soul to the tastes of particular judgment," she reads. She tosses the set on her desk. It huffs smoke. "We are just a touch more modern now. It is a fine antiquarian piece," she adds unforgivably. "But we find those approaches rather cumbersome. Besides, we find we need to appeal to the original owners of the souls. Offer them an experience worth paying for." In its various gardens, Curlin punishes souls into greater refinement. Perhaps he would like to visit one and demonstrate how it can be improved. No doubt he could show the presiding Deviless some interesting tricks. It is not so clear that you would still be welcome afterwards. Let him show how she's wrong? I think that sounds like the better option. chair.
That does not fill me with confidence.
He adjusts this mirror to reflect futures, adjusts that blade to cut off the sense of smell. He leaves the penitents howling. Before you go, one of the penitents approaches with a note. Someone was here looking for the devil. The note just didn't make its way through the official channels. The repentant devil has become more ambitious. What does that even mean? What does it mean? No! Don't hit me with the smiley face. I'm confused enough as it is. Okay. We are enlightened! A rakish gentleman never before coming here did anything of which the neighbors might not approve. To cure these defects of character, he is eating a preparation of giggling mandrake. It is hilarious when bitten. Do you feel any more interesting now? Asked the supervising devil. As for your punishment, it is not best speaking of. Give me that shift of oh, frick. Oh my god! Thank you, RNG. The flourishing bishop pried into biological questions that aren't meant for people to know. Until the penitent recovers from this inclination, she is being told glamorous stories of parties but never invited to them. The supervising devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. As for your punishment, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I need to go... back. The White Queen is captured just as you go, but there's no time to look back at the match in progress. Okay, I don't remember where I need to go now. Is it back to the Deviless? Maybe. There we go. You have been cleansed of Sarge's sin. The Rat Brigade looks almost contrite. The presiding Deviless smiles at the unhappy expressions of the rats. Much better. She passes over a single piece of paper from the Sarge's file. It smells of incense and jasmine.
Hookah, Cinders explains. Sarge did like his luxuries.
The writing is minuscule and brief. The vault is at the central office of Hallige's Bank. The account was opened in London in the year before the blockade of New Winchester. The Deviless is already working on a new file. You have apparently been dismissed. Squished Lime's O is a blessing, and I won't hear otherwise. Okay. The air is thick with the scent of jasmine. The rats have acquired a hookah pipe and are reminiscing over their lost Sarge. Albrecht twitches his immaculate whiskers. We need to find Wilmer, our strategist, but it will be awkward. She was Sindus's paramour. There is a snort from somewhere in the nest. Albrecht continues. We lost touch with the others, but Wilmer will know where they are. When we open the vault, you will have your share, of course. Last I heard, Wilmer was residing at Purderance as a pet. Albrecht's expression speaks volumes. I don't even know where Purgerance is! Petronella takes up the thread, frowning over her glasses.
So we had a new boss, the lieutenant. Now he wanted the admiration of command. But the Takatais and the Stovies don't trust us because we was just mercs, just rats, right? We did eventually get a lucrative contract from the Takatais to sabotage the governor's engine to stop her fleeing New Winchester. Risky. Who else had the know-how to get it done, right?
Her question is rhetorical. Her smile is proud. She pauses.
Well, some other time, I think.
Lovely. So I wonder if you need to complete all the story here before you move on, or if it's just a question of when you feel ready to move on, go ahead and move on. Because I think you can just travel backwards and forwards. Which is interesting. And terrifying because, wait, does that open like cross-dimensional or cross-region trading? No, thank you. Due to an undermanning, one of your crew cabins sits empty, but a story has taken root among the crew that something sleeps in there on nights when the wind howls. Something that leaves frost on the bed sheets. What's your query, Dawn? Oh god, chat, what have you done? What are you doing to poor Lime's O? See you later, Helicard. Please don't stuff the ferret in the pumpkin. 55, 50, 43. Okay. Sleep in the empty cabin yourself. Crap. Try as you might, you can't get a wink of sleep in the empty cabin. The winds are restless and it is too cold. An insistent cold that doesn't care how many blankets you pile on top of yourself. Should you try to make Caspar or Ferdinand a dancer? Which thing are you on? Because it would depend on whether or not Ferdinand or Caspar is like a duplicate unit. Okay. Cabin's haunted. Black Eagles? I mean, I guess if you have a bunch of other horsemen, then Ferdinand might not be that useful, or if you have a bunch of punch people, Caspar might not be that useful. Dorothy is also a very natural dancer, but yeah, if you want something odd, then that's not gonna really work for you. If I die and haven't put my money in the bank, do I lose all of it? I made Dorothea a dancer because she seemed to really want it. But Dimitri as a dancer is hilarious. Especially when he becomes angry Dimitri. Kill them all! Oh no, sorry, kill every last one of them, shimmy shake shake. The Takati scouts don't seem to understand how their ships work. Like, you know when you get someone who's never driven a manual car before and they try and operate a clutch? That's what I see when that guy is doing that. Mourn the dead. Your terror has fallen. Yeah. Ow. I mean, that could describe a lot of the more recent Fire Emblem games, Quantemic. I think it depends on what you put your focus on. It's more like a obsessive social management sim with fighting elements, but yes, essentially. That's a dead end. Boop. What you find? I'm assuming the scouts have bad ships because they don't really have the budget with all that fighting oppression from London thing and all.
Hi, Blee!
It's going good. We haven't died again, which is always a positive. Ooh, fuel. Gonna see if I can get around that way. I completely ignored the professors. Like, Shamir, the night lady whose name completely escapes me, Hanneman and Manuela, I ignored all of them. Catherine, there you go. Which area is this? Spooky area, I guess. We're doing pretty good at uncovering the map, I think. Yeah, I guess I already had too many though because I recruited literally everybody. Hey, they were alone, but I don't think they were sad except Manuela. Manuela was just like a lonely spinster, I think. Is that a black hole of death and despair? He's like, how does ship work? No wonder so many people die trying to explore space if they fly like that. Why does being in the wind make my terror go up? Is it scary wind? Ah! Ow. But sometimes, Princelet, they're just Seth from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Nice. We are rich again. I remember actually in Awakening, I obsessively paired absolutely everybody so I could unlock all the kids. Bronzewood. And the first time round, I don't remember. I can't remember which way I did it. One time I did it to completely min-max the children, and one time I did it to do people that seemed sweet together. The min-max run was just bonkers. Everyone was invincible. Yep, everyone had Gale Force. I spent so much time in the tower leveling everybody up to be perfect. Ah, to have that much time again. Sacred Stones is one of my favorites, mostly just because I am a huge sucker for the Seth and Erica romance. Do we take the chance of signaling the wreck, or should we just mourn the dead? We are, Colin. What do you guys think? Signal, signal, mourn, signal. Seeing a lot of signals. Okay, let's go. Failure. Your signaler fetches their signal lamp and flashes a patient message to the each port side window. You watch and wait. There, hands, banging at the glass from within. A wild-eyed face. You dispatch a boarding party. They retrieve a survivor who is eager to sign on. She proves to be a hard worker. However, her reckless laughter and her stories of the horrid, haunting things she saw from her frosty window do not improve morale. Oh no! And she spawned an evil ship! Boop. What were you shooting at? I shipped Chrome with my MC and I have no regrets. Come at me. I didn't think that... Wasn't there the redheaded lady that you couldn't actually ship her with Chrome? I thought that was a thing. The ship between him and MC was terrible though. It's like you walk in on him in the bathroom, he walks in on you in the bathroom, boom, we're in love. It was terrible, like, which was weird because the story interactions were really good and made sense. Like, it was really like well fleshed out, and like the whole thing about you being Lucina's mother kind of added a whole new element to that thing. But then the actual conversations were just like, what are you doing? I mean, yeah, you could argue that they felt like they didn't need to flesh it out because it was in the main story, but still. Okay, let's have a look. Additional cargo bay. Ooh, 8 hold. Where does this go? Slot lightning. Oh, it goes here. Do I have any plating? Bronzewood shielding. Bridge slot. Where's the bridge slot? Aha, sensible plumbing. What does quarters do? Nice. What does having more crew do? I just bought that. I don't even know what it does. It's like a health bar? Oh, so I can start making risky decisions and letting them die? I'm one of those people that if I feel like I don't like the canon romance, I will spitefully do my best to mess with it. It happened with... I mean, Lloyd and Colette are okay, but I never found them very interesting, so whenever I play Lloyd, Tales of Symphonia, I deliberately make Lloyd choose all the options that Colette and Genus hate, so Kratos and Rain become my best friends, and then when Zelos shows up, I buddy up to him, and then me and my good buddy Zelos go and explore the world afterwards. Hooray! And I didn't really like Chrome with Sumia either. Wait, what have I got right now? Let's store some of this tea.
I mean, I like romance stuff, but
if I don't particularly like the pairing, then I'll do what I think is better, I guess. I'm not doing it because I hate the romance. Okay, so let's go get some elderwood. One thing I don't like is that you can't look at bargains unless you're there. So I don't know, this thing has new bargains available. What if it's elderwood? Or beechwood or whatever it's called? Favorite pairings in Three Houses? I liked both Dimitri and Dedu with the main character. Then... God. It's actually, I've completely blanked on some of the pairings.
we hope you have a great time.
McSpooks, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, welcome, everybody! Hello! Oh, thank you, Dawn. Hello, Kilted Fox, indeed you do. I tried to get to do with, what's her name? Mercy, but it didn't happen. She got stolen away by Felix. A fire burns by the obelisk where the newcomers mingle. Oh, okay, I remember this. Oh, actually, we can turn in this quest as well. Of course, you don't have to pay. You're part of the family. Wow, the circus loves me. Wasn't there one, it was Felix and someone else that everyone like thinks is really cool? Because they sort of back each other up. Is it Felix and Sylvain? No. I don't remember who it is, but I enjoy reading about that. Is it Sylvain? Okay. You deliver the news while she's in the middle of her training. She puts the tumble down with exquisite form and fetches you a reward from her tent. Here, she says, wiping sweat from her brow with her forearm. I hope they'll bring something interesting. I really missed being surprised. She smiles wistfully and returns to lifting her weights, keeping up a running commentary on the things she saw last time her act was popular. Hi, Jen! I am having a wonderful stream. Oh god, the fucking Kovu and a pumpkin. It's so cute! Everything with the pumpkin makes me so happy. I'm having an excellent stream. This game is a little bit depressing. I've lost like 3 crew members to crushed hands in various different scenarios, which is a bit dark. Oh god, there are so many pumpkin fairy emotes and they make me happy, and I'm gonna be so sad when October's over. I've gotta like save all the files so that I can put them on Discord. That's actually, I'm gonna do that. Just yoink all the files, put them all on Discord to use. Okay. Accept a commission to repair the magician's props. The ringmaster passes you an envelope addressed to a shop in Port Avon. We've a friend there who'll do repairs for us. He definitely gathers his cards from the table. But I wish we didn't have to rely on those bloody contraptions, but card and coin magic is too small to see from the upper rows. Cool. Alright, shops. Bronzewood. Oh, I should have checked out more bargains while I was there. Never mind. my goodness, I almost made it. That's so sad.
The Law Dog, thank you so much for giving the gift of a sub to Jammer Jenny. Jen, enjoy your renewed lime, friend.
Thank you so much, Law Dog. Dude, I am beyond excited to put the Christmas emotes on the site. They've been ready for since the same time as the Halloween emotes, but I didn't want to like throw them up there when it's not Christmas. So you can bet as soon as the 1st of December hits, I'm gonna be like, Christmas emotes! Why wait for December? What, we'll just act like retail shops? Put them up as soon as Halloween finishes. Easy.
It's raining. Listen to the rain.
So cozy.
Wait, what's this?
Oh, I cannot inspect it.
What the hell is assaying?
Bearing in mind the spooky emotes are a tangible thing that you can get, whereas the Church of the Holy Seal does literally nothing.
Oh my goodness, Lotso 21st, thank you so much for continuing your sub. Welcome back and thank you, thank you.
That song's actually super. That was fully OBS. Like, my internet is absolutely fine. OBS just lost connection and crashed so hard that I had to, like, end task it. That was weird. I've not had that happen in a while. Internet's fine, OBS just pooped itself. Yeah, I thought it was my internet. It's not. It's OBS.
Hi everybody, we're back!
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been the last, like, few updates. It'll red bar, go to 0, and then when I try and stop stream, it just crashes. It's okay.
We're back. But yes, anyway, so that song, it goes, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, he went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning, and that's hard. You don't want that on that old man.
Thank you for the welcome back, everybody. The carpenter squints at the letter and gives a quiet harumph. Another one? Fine. Looks like I'll need the legs of a cantankerous. A tad morbid, I know, but I require pliable joints such as they have. Okay. Sounds fun. Oh, is it blank screening? Interesting. Oh. OBS is not having a good time. The plugin is broken. There you go. Just re-added the game capture. No, it's fine, because OBS crashed. It kind of lost the scenes, I guess? Weird. We back. You didn't miss anything. I was just talking to a carpenter. And I read out what was in. For the menagerie, do you pay gold as well as secrets and stuff? Or is it purely trading for secrets?
Oh, thank you, Blasted Fool.
Please, Storm. I don't want to make him move on, so we'll just wait. Medieval remaster? Maybe. There would be some nostalgia there because I played that game as a kid. Port Prosper, and then... Oh my god, I forgot about the short-sighted cryptozoologist. She's been with us for months. She's like, anytime now. Oh no. Oh, we got the vagabond as well, hold on. No, in fairness, I haven't found the port that she needs to go to. She's very patient. It seems. Wait, which way was I supposed to go for this? Hold on. Fellow Skylarks at Port Avon. Don't know where that is, but okay. Amount of cider. Nope. Ah, here we go. The camp has moved since the vagabond was here last. He stooped to examine a wooden post etched with dozens of signs. We call these the Skylark signals, says the vagabond. The post has been carved with dozens of crude hieroglyphs. Top secret, we carve them to tell each other the character of the port. He jabs at a row of zigzags. This means I'm friendly, he points at a triangle, but this means that there's a Skylark camp nearby. You follow him past the village's fringe. You hear voices raised in drunken song, and then you see a crumbling bridge beneath which are campfires and tents. My loyal subjects! Roars the vagabond, plunging down the slope. I'm wearing out my welcome. Stamping around the fires, singing of old adventures, howling and dancing and laughing. The Skylarks' coats are ragged, their hygiene is questionable, and many of them bear unsightly scars, but they seem to have found something to celebrate. Perhaps they've just made it through the month. They raise their flasks and bottles in a toast and roar together. My life is a lark, my king is the sky. A Skylark hunches forward, his face skull-like in the firelight. He launches into a fanciful tale of somewhere hidden in the furthest corner of the reach, called the Sugar-Spun Garden. The Sugar-Spun Garden is a mythical place where weary Skylarks can settle down. He describes whiskey rivers and marzipan mountains and a land without laws. The Skylark lucky enough to find his way here can sleep contentedly in a grove where even the trees are smiling. When he is finished, half the Skylarks are weeping. This vagabond raises his flask solemnly. Cinders swirl in the night sky. Okay. They discuss where to find work in New Winchester, the price of beer and lustrum, the balance of the Winchester War. And wilder rumors too, of course. A wide-eyed Skylark claims that the devils at Carillon are replacing people with doppelgangers. One woman shivering insists that she saw a 100-eyed monster the size of a continent swimming through the dark. Lastly, a solemn young woman announces that a Skylark named Quivers has gone missing. It's been months since he was seen at camp or any stations, probably dead. There are 1,000 ways for a Skylark to die before their time.
Hi, waifu!
Hello, how are you? You search among the tents for the amiable vagabond and find him fast asleep beside a dwindling fire. A flea-bitten dog is gnawing at one of his boots. The Skylarks are quite happy to let their so-called king sleep it off in the dirt. You shake him and he wakes with a noise like a bear being stabbed. I'm good, thank you, waifu. A little bit, like, under the weather, but not so much that it's intolerable. Had a horrible headache earlier today. Another fine meeting with my loyal subjects, declares the vagabond, lurching to his feet and swaying only slightly. Adventure awaits. Yay! Ow! Okay, so let's go drop off all this wood. And then we'll have money again. But yeah, I guess when you get a huge hull, you can probably afford to just buy everything at a bargain, and then whenever you have a need from anybody, you just go around and sell it all. I'm assuming that's how later or mid-game works, maybe? Would you live in a place called Cuddlescombe, chat? Or would you prefer to live in... where is it? There was a place called Terror or something, I think. You hear Cuddles, you say yes? That's probably a good attitude to have. What could possibly go wrong? There's a thing here. You thought cuttlefish were called cuttlefish were called cuttlefish. That's adorable. I miss keeping fish. I think maybe I'm just a pet addict though, and I should possibly stop. Cause I want a dog and a cat and fish and ferrets. Oops. A chinchilla? That sounds adorable. Oops. Oh god. Oh shit. Ran out of dodge. I mean, if I had all the time in the world to look after all the animals, I would get all the animals. But it is not responsible when you don't have the time. I got a jewelry box. 13 sovereigns, wow. Practically a fortune. No, I remember deciding that if I had the money and the means, so a nice big space to keep them in, I would totally run a ferret rescue. That's what the lady that I board the ferrets with does. She has like a nice big house and then a huge back garden. And she does a rescue and welfare and also boarding. And she doesn't really charge anything for it either. I remember I boarded Sky when I went to Portugal and she was like, oh yeah, it was like £1 a night. It's like, that's nothing. So I donated to the rescue. Is it hydration time? Okay. Get your lime sips. Letting a ferret run totally free is probably a bad idea, but I'd like to have a ferret room. That would be really nice. Just a dedicated room for the ferret so I don't have to worry about ferret proofing the couch or something. Nero keeps trying to store stuff on the couch. Like, he comes... It's really funny, actually, when they carry stuff in their mouths, because they're obviously, like... When they run, they go... And, like, when he's got something in his mouth, it's even worse. So he goes running over, going... And he's got this big chunk of meat in his mouth, and he stops at the edge of the couch, and he looks up at me, and I'm like, Nero, no. And then he hops, like he gets onto his back feet, and he puts his front feet on the couch, like, yes. And I'm like, Nero, no. And then he tries again, so I have to pick him up and like put him somewhere else, and then he goes running off to put his meat somewhere else, which I then have to clean up. Yay!
Many months. Wow.
I still need one more though. Fluggus, he's fine, thank you. Oh, port report. Ferrets just like to explore things, and the couch has detachable cushions, so they love to burrow behind them. Who's Fluggus? Fluggus is the name that people are using to refer to poor Atreus. His name is not Fluggus. He is Atreus, and he is wonderful and beautiful. Atreus is the one that gets himself in trouble the most. He is not as gentle with Sky as some, and he also tries to fight the couch. And both of these things we do not approve of. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark, its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within? Success! Your driver pulls your locomotive, blah blah blah. You get a sky chest. What's in the chest? Munitions. Wow. Mimian does annoying things, but they're harmless annoying things. Like he'll climb the cage, which is like annoying because you have to go and get him off the cage. But Atreus will scratch at the couch, which he's not allowed to do, so you have to go and stop him. And then he's mean to Sky, and you have to go and rescue Sky. All of which is just like more annoying to deal with. I like naming ferrets because unlike dogs, you don't have to call the name across a field, so you can name them stupid stuff. I mean, you can. Exactly, Nymphonomicon, or you can name them really silly things like Sir Poopy Face or Dumb Couch Scritcher. I don't know. It's still like a main road outside Ishja. And I wouldn't want to take them all the way to the heath because people walk their dogs there. I don't feel comfortable with it. I miss living in a nice small village. Aww, that's nice, Dizzy Dirt. So full disclosure, I might end the stream a little bit early today because tomorrow I have to be awake at 7, I think. No, 6:30. Yeah, 6:30. And I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I need to go over. Ow! It's weird. I'm in two minds. I like how accessible things are in the city. Like, I don't have to worry about, oh, I don't need to get on a train to go to London to get such and such. But I don't like the fact that it's never quiet or peaceful. You now have enough money to buy a better locomotive. Every locomotive supports different equipment configurations. They also vary in the amount of cargo or crew they can carry and handle a little differently. Ah. Off 6:30. If I was to get a dog, what would I name them? I don't know. At one point I had a plan to get a Pom, and like the bigger version of a Pom that's name completely escapes me, and I wanted to name them Artemis and Butler, which would be fun. But I don't know if I still want to do that. So, is this actually a good choice? Because I don't like the idea of losing crew, losing capacity, losing armor, and losing a type of gun. Hello, Admiral. How are you? It's a lot of money to drop. Also, is that like fuel efficiency? Yeah, I don't think I want that. I'd probably wait for this one. Or... yeah, no. Hello, Mr. Briggs. Yeah, I don't even do that much fighting. It doesn't seem very profitable. Nectar for Carillon. Bronzewood for Avon. Doesn't Carillon export nectar? It does. I'll probably just get another engineering upgrade. Comic-Con? I've never been to Comic-Con, Storm, so I can't tell you. Let me know how it goes. Excited for you. Nice. Okay. That does not mean that I'm kind of... I'm gonna do this one because that's easy money. Actually, no, that's even easier money. Because they export nectar, so... that definitely feels faster. What do you guys think? Whee! I should be streaming on Friday. Tomorrow, I will not be. I'll warn you in advance. Like, I'll warn you now, I won't be streaming tomorrow. The Wednesday, potentially not. I think what I might do is stream Monday, Thursday instead. Yeah, I think I'll do Monday, Thursday. Yeah, I found at AGX, I just didn't really want to do too much because the lines were ridiculous. Like, Final Fantasy VII was there, but it was the consistently most long line in the entire place.
Are they your strongest potions, Chivalrous?
I did get to see Cyberpunk. It seemed really fun. It reminded me of Deus Ex in that you could basically approach however you want, like approach whatever you wanted to do however you wanted, and the dialogue system depended on like your background and your stats and things, which was neat. I really like that kind of game, so I'm excited for it. I wish, honestly, I'd been able to see it like wrapped up cozy at home in a blanket because it was super cold in the demo room. And they also put us like way off at the side. So I got like neck ache watching that for 45 minutes, but I really like the idea. I wish also I'd been able to hear it completely. So much noise at those venues. But Chivalrous Eric, I require your strongest potions, for I'm going into battle. Ooh, bronzewood, I need that. Okay. How many do they need? 3. Okay, so that's... God, 7. Blimey. Oh wait, no, I've already done most of that, so that's good. So I'm guessing port reports are just like, if you're having trouble, they keep you afloat and get you started again so you can get trading again? Alright, we're gonna expose the propagandist. You rise to your feet, finger trembling in the direction of the accused. It is quite the performance. Cross-referencing the anodyne recitations of the devil with company staff manuals puts the propagandist on the back foot. Whew! The presiding deviless is forced to intervene. We are in the business of ministering souls here at Carillion, she says, giving you a filthy look. Sorry, a truly filthy look. We would never compromise our treatments for something as grubby as politics. As the propagandist is led away to receive penitence of their own, the presiding deviless is at pains to assure you this definitely won't happen again. New total 69 admired. Cool. Ow. I am very mature. Those are some amazing emote shivers, Eric. I managed to not get a single one. I don't know how I did that. I hear a battle. Don't mind me. Yoink. Gossip. Hey! How dare you? Honestly, 69 is not, like, funny anymore, or it never really was. It's weird. It's like this odd, like, meta humor that's not actually, like... I can't really explain it. It's like trying to explain a joke. I think the nice is more amusing than anything to do with the actual number. Bees! Yeah, it's like an anti-joke at this point. Let's get a port report. Everything's ruined. Remove terror by watching some art stuff.
Success at proving to the crew that there's nothing to fear.
The room is uncommonly cold. Perhaps there is a crack in the window or its rubber seal has rotted. You leave and return in your thermals. It is a sleepless night. Boisterous winds buffet your engine. Your breath mists in the air. Eventually, in the bleak ends of the night, you doze off, only to snap suddenly awake again. Were those footsteps you heard, lightly crossing the room? You fumble for a lamp, but your fingers are stiff. Giving up, you open the shutters and bathe the room in starlight. It gleams silver on a set of frosty footsteps. It twinkles on the pale fingerprints that dapple your book. Something has been reading it while you slept. You mention nothing to the crew.
Weird frost demons? No problemo.
It's probably fine.
There's space bees, thank you.
Oh! Are the bees fighting amongst themselves? Is this a civil bee war? Holy! Oh! Ow! I might be able to get some hull. Damn, dude. Are they actually hitting him? Kill him, space bees! Good job, space bees. They still seem a bit upset. They're space bees. Making space honey.
Bees are friends, that sounds like bee propaganda to me.
Be honest.
Don't you get high and mighty with me, chat, like you wouldn't eat space honey if you had half the chance. If you were exploring space, how willing would you be to eat new alien food?
5, so I have 3, and I need 6 total. I haven't really encountered much by way of, like, horrifying hell beasts. I think I'm too early in the game. It's a very slow start. I hear there are tentacles later. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Tentacles. Neat. I mean, we've explored a decent amount. We need to go over this way. Ow. Does that actually leave me with 6? Oh, it does. Nice. Perfect. Oh, forgot the port report. Hold up. The game is interesting and good. It's a little bit slow. Like, it's a very slow game. I feel like you could easily, if you're not sort of like gaming to go as quickly as you can to the next area, I think you'd probably find that you spend like tens of hours just dicking around at the start. Kind of, Mr. Swaggy Pete. I think the later areas are kind of stressful and horrific. But so far, I'm kind of just chilling out, making deliveries, talking to my crew, finding out their stories, which is nice. Yeah, a little bit, Fadood, with some like existential horror thrown in. Cosmic horror, maybe? There are space bees. It is very, very story-based. Everyone that you recruit, in terms of your officers, has a story and a quest. And the text reads kind of like a, you're being narrated to by a dungeon master. Oh, we're low on fuel. Shh. That's the stressful thing, when the game like hits you with an event or you mismanage your resources and you might potentially die. It's a legacy system though. Oh. Speaking of, heck you too, game! Blessed RNG! So the sky is wrong, this is not where you're meant to be. Was it a trick of the mists, or has the wind carried you astray? You order the crew to stand firm and hold your course as you traverse this uncanny fold of the sky. Eventually your navigator utters a grateful oath. A landmark, you are found again. I didn't know that could happen, like, as you dock. Very good. Oh, I should have done a quiet day. Never mind. Oh no, I don't have secrets anymore because I used them! Oh, I'm sad. He's gonna move on to another port. Rip. House of Invention near the Ormswold. I don't even know what that is. I didn't get a port report. Do I play D&D? Not at the moment, but I have played D&D in the past. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to play D&D. I am never going to have the secrets to buy that bat. Ow. I'm worried about my fuel consumption rate in this new train. Is it worth the speed? It's running out so much faster than my supplies now. That sounds like tiredness, alright, Storm. Are you okay? VOD muted. Oh. But yeah, there's like 3 different areas. This map is huge. This is only one. That's the thing that I'm not sure about Slip, because it's a 130% increase in fuel use, but only a 115% increase in speed. Or sorry, yeah, 115% speed. So I don't think so. It's like impatient kind of thing. But I am impatient, so. Which slot does this go into? Oh, it doesn't actually have a slot for that right now. Oh, wait, no, it does. But you lose all your hold, so never mind. What do you guys think? +8 hold or +1 butchery +4 hold? I cannot get a better space train just yet. I'm thinking plus hold so I can just make a bunch of money. Yeah. It's essentially if you take damage. Oh shit, I need to look at the new things to fill. No, sorry, no, it's if you kill a creature, you have the option to turn it into food. Oh my goodness. The new Winchester is in uproar. Crowds of boisterous Takatai stamp through the streets in their hobnail boots. In Kissegard Gardens, they are burning piles of top hats. The Windward Company, whose fortunes have suffered recently, has abandoned the port! Learn more. They must have been preparing the evacuation for some time. Company House was emptied almost overnight. The Takatais have the upper hand in the Reach now, and the company has withdrawn much of its strength to fortify its holdings at Port Prosper. If you want to deal with the stovepipes, you'll need to seek them there. Ooh. More homesteads. That's cool. The pages of the Gazette are awash with scandal. The Port Avon Parish Council complains of noises with the local from the local ruins at night. The Prudence Secretary is eager for any confirmation of Takati activity in the ruins. Okay, investigate the rumors. Hi, Elf Lord, how are ya? See you later, Guardian of the Lilies. More sovereigns, nice. Nope, no spookies. Mitos, thank you for the resub! Thank you for the 2 months of support and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Chugga, 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 chugga. I might go west and finally drop off that poor cryptozoologist who has been sitting with me. I think I recruited them, or I promised that I would deliver them sometime in February. It's now October. I'm so sorry. Ow. Scout friend, please. That's kind of you to say. Didn't even trade insurance information. In evil hell space, we don't need insurance. I'm gonna go looking for space fish. Did I actually look for bargains? I didn't, because I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. That's the frustrating thing about games like this. If you forgot something, enjoyed backtracking like 10 minutes. I haven't played D&D since whenever I last did the session with Taka and Monty. And Zitto and everybody. Space fish! Is it just me or has there been a severe lack of space fish recently? Yeah, I think I managed to kill the space fish. Boring. I'm gonna go to the right.
Congratulations, Calamity.
Dude, look how fast this thing burns fuel. It's kind of bonkers. I've buried into the noisy walls. Into the mossy walls, sorry. Apparently they're around here. I'm gonna go down. Eventually I'll end up Port Avalon. Oops.
You did indeed, Von Ragnar. Hi, Seaside Hermit.
Ow. I'm assuming once you have a better bat, it will find more things for you. What is this? Rip.
Pew pew, you are dead. Thank you for the resub.
Thank you for the 3 months of support and welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you. Ow. Share gossip. New supplies. Nice. If only they could give me fuel. This is pretty. Ride the winds! Oh, maybe not fight the winds. Ow, 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 ow. Oh shit. This place is scary. I have a better engine right now, I think. Well, I have the 115% one. It's the last one that I could see on the thing, so I guess it's the best one that's available for now.
Mr. Fluffy Whale, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 12 months, the entire year of support. And welcome back to the Lime Cult. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel.
Thank you, thank you. Nice. Okay. Alright, I am actually gonna stop there. I hate to kill the stream early, but I gotta be up in like 7 hours. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm gonna finish up there. As always, it was a pleasure streaming for you guys tonight. Thank you very much for keeping me company while I was feeling a little bit not well. my head has been feeling unpleasant lately. I'm gonna send you guys over. Let's have a look. Looks like Zito's playing video games. I'm gonna send you guys over to Zito. Thank you very much for hanging out, you guys. Please go and say hi to Zito for me. As always, it was wonderful spending time with you, and I will see you guys. I will let you know on Twitter, and update the title on here if I can. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll try and stream Thursday and Friday instead. I'll let you guys know. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.